Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the another session of management accounting. In the last session, we have discussed litho example number 5. Today, we are going to discuss litho example number 6, which is equal to example number 14 of BCom Sem 6 textbook Aditya Corporations. So, let us read the question first. Sorry. Aditya Corporation can produce 4,000 units at a certain product at 100% capacity. The following information is obtained from the books of accounts: repair and maintenance, power, shop labor, consumable stores, salary, inspection and depreciation. All these informations are given for 2 months, January and March. In January, 2,800 units were produced, and in March 3,600 units were produced. So firstly, let us decide the nature of this example. In this example, the information related with two capacities are given, and moreover, here the bifurcation of your expenses are not given, right? The way you have given in the previous one, the same thing is not given over here. So here we also have to decide the nature of your expenses. We also need to bifurcate your expenses into fixed, semi-variable and variable expenses. Alright, but before that, in the paragraph you have given instructions regarding the material and labor. So let us read that first. The rate of production per hour is 10 units. Direct material cost per unit is rupees 10. And direct wages per hour is rupees 40. So direct material cost per unit is given directly rupees 10, and for direct wages certain informations are given, right? So on the basis of the given information, firstly we need to calculate the number of units for the flexible budget, which is to be prepared at 100%, 80% and 60% capacity, right? So the very first working note to calculate number of units. So here 2,800 units and 3,600 units are given. So that should be converted into capacities. So that is 70% and 90%. It means the information is given for 70% and 90% production capacity, and we need to prepare the budget at 60%, 80% and 100% capacity. So first working note is number of units. So at 100% number of units are given 4,000. At 60% that is found out rupees 2,400, and at 80% it is 3,200, right? The next working note is about variable costs. So in variable cost, the very first item, raw material. So raw material rupees 10 per unit, which is directly given. And talking about the direct wages, so production per hour is 10 units and wages per hour is given 40. So by using these two information, we will calculate the direct wages. So for number of units 10, you are paying 40 rupees. It means for 40 rupees 10 units are produced. So for single unit, what will be the cost? So we get the direct wages per unit rupees 4. So over here, cost of direct material is directly given, and cost of direct wages we have found out by using the given information. So per hour production is 10 units, એટલે કે 1 કલાકમાં 10 યુનિટ્સ પ્રોડ્યુસ થાય છે, અને વેજીસ તમે 1 કલાકના આપો છો 40 રૂપીસ. તો આનો મિનિંગ એવો થાય કે 10 યુનિટ પ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાના તમે 40 રૂપીસ આપો છો. ઇટ મીન્સ પર યુનિટ યુ આર પેઇંગ 4 રૂપીસ. ઓકે, સો ડિરેક્ટ મટીરિયલ 10 રૂપીસ એન્ડ ડિરેક્ટ લેબર 4 રૂપીસ. Then moving further, okay, in the previous example it was given that these expenses are variable, these are semi-variable and these are fixed. But here no bifurcation is given, so we need to justify the nature. So for that, one simple technique is given in the tabular form, which is on the screen right now. We need to calculate per unit of your given information. at both the capacities. If the per unit is equal, then this expense will be the variable expense. If the amount is equal of both the capacities, so that would be treated as your fixed expense. અને અમાઉન્ટ અને પર યુનિટ બંને ડિફરન્ટ હોય કે બેમાંથી એક ડિફરન્ટ હોય તો એ શું થઈ જશે તમારા સેમી વેરિયેબલ એક્સપેન્સ, રાઈટ? તો જો ફિક્સ્ડ એક્સપેન્સ તો તમને જોઈને જ આઈડિયા આવી જાય. લુક એટ યોર એક્ઝામ્પલ. Salary and depreciation, in both the cases both of them are 10,000 and 14,000. So both of these will be your fixed expenses. બાકી બધાને તમારે પર યુનિટમાં કન્વર્ટ કરી નાખવાનું. પર યુનિટ ઇક્વલ આવે તો એ વેરિયેબલ, અમાઉન્ટ અને પર યુનિટ બંને ઇક્વલ ન હોય તો એ સેમી વેરિયેબલ. ઓકે, સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ ટેબલ વિચ ઇઝ ટુ બી રિમેમ્બર્ડ. નાવ વન બાય વન જેમ મેં વાત કરી એમ બધું તમારે પર યુનિટ કેલ્ક્યુલેટ કરતું જવાનું અને નક્કી કરતું જવાનું. સો સ્ટાર્ટિંગ ફ્રોમ રિપેર વિચ ઇઝ ગિવન ઇન ધ એક્ઝામ્પલ. રિપેરની અમાઉન્ટ આપી છે 5,000 and 5,600. ઓકે, બંને કેપેસિટી છે 70 અને 90ની આપેલી છે અને નંબર ઓફ યુનિટ્સ પણ આપેલા છે. સો અમાઉન્ટ given divided by number of units. So the item written with red pen, that is 1.78 and 1.55. તો બંનેના પર યુનિટ કોસ્ટ છે ડિફરન્ટ થાય છે. ઇટ મીન્સ ધીસ ઇઝ યોર સેમી વેરિયેબલ એક્સપેન્સ. અમાઉન્ટ પણ સરખી નથી અને પર યુનિટ પણ ઇક્વલ નથી આવતા, એટલા માટે આ તમારા કેવા છે સેમી વેરિયેબલ એક્સપેન્સ. દેન પાવર. તો પાવરમાં બી એવી જ રીતે પર યુનિટ કરીએ છીએ તો એકનું આવે છે 6.43 અને સેકન્ડનું છે 5.55. સો ઇટ મીન્સ ધીસ ઇઝ ઓલ્સો યોર સેમી વેરિયેબલ બિકોઝ અમાઉન્ટ એન્ડ પર યુનિટ બોથ ઓફ ધેમ આર નોટ ઇક્વલ. સેમ ફોર શોપ લેબર. સો સી, શોપ લેબરનું પર યુનિટ કેવું આવે છે? ઇક્વલ આવે છે. ઇટ મીન્સ ધીસ ઇઝ યોર વેરિયેબલ એક્સપેન્સ. કન્ઝ્યુમેબલ સ્ટોર્સના બી બંનેના પર યુનિટ ઇક્વલ આવે છે. ઇટ મીન્સ ધીસ ઇઝ યોર વેરિયેબલ એક્સપેન્સ. And talking about salary, amount is equal in both the cases, so that is your fixed expense. Next, inspection. Per unit is not equal, so that is your semi variable expense. And same way depre, the amount is equal, so depreciation is treated as your variable expense. Showing this working note is not compulsory in the exams. You can directly calculate all these things in your calculator and you can write down the nature of your expenses in your question paper itself. Okay, question paper માં સાઈડમાં તમે લખી શકો કયા ફિક્સ છે, કયા વેરિયેબલ છે અને કયા સેમી વેરિયેબલ છે. So this information is given just for your understanding. It's not compulsory to be written in your examination paper. Moving further now with the working notes. સો સી, વેરિયેબલના પર યુનિટ તો આપણને અહીંયા મળી ગયા છે. જો રો મટીરિયલ મળી ગયું 10 રૂપીસ, પછી ડાયરેક્ટ વેજીસ મળી ગયું 4 રૂપીસ, રાઈટ? દેન હિયર ઓલ્સો શોપ લેબર 2.5 અને કન્ઝ્યુમેબલ સ્ટોર્સ 5 રૂપીસ પર યુનિટ. સો વેરિયેબલ આપણને મળી ગયા છે. વેરિયેબલમાં બીજા કોઈ જ ચેન્જ નથી તો એ પર યુનિટ એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ રહેશે. સો વર્કિંગ નોટ ડિરેક્ટલી સ્ટાર્ટ કરું છું હું રિપેર એન્ડ મેન્ટેનન્સથી. લાસ્ટ એક્ઝામ્પલમાં કરી એ જ ટાઈપની વર્કિંગ નોટ આપણે અહીંયા પ્રિપેર કરવાની છે. સો સેમી વેરિયેબલ એક્સપેન્સીસ વિલ બી ટ્રીટેડ લાઇક ધીસ વેન ધ ઇન્ફોર્મેશન રિલેટેડ વિથ 2 or more capacities are given. સો ફર્સ્ટલી વી નીડ ટુ રાઇટ given capacity, given capacity and given amount. So difference between both of them is 20% and amount difference is 600. It means જેમ કેપેસિટીમાં ચેન્જ થાય એમ એક્સપેન્સીસમાં ચેન્જ થાય તો એક્સપેન્સને કહેવાય વેરિયેબલ એક્સપેન્સ કહેવાય. સો at every 20% difference in capacity there is a difference of rupees 600 in your expense. So that additional expense or the difference expense is your variable expense. So if capacity is 20%, variable expense are 600. So we need to take off for the very first one 70 ketla. So that is 2,100 rupees variable at 70% capacity. right? So now we have got the total expense as per 70%, that is 5,000. By deducting variable expense of rupees 2,100 from the same, we get the fixed expense 2,900. Variable is always measured in per unit, so 21,000 divided by 2,800 units to convert that in a variable cost. So this will be our guideline. Fixed expense 2,900 and variable 0.75 per unit. So જેમ રો મટીરિયલ રિપેરનું વર્કિંગ થયું એવી જ રીતે પાવર 70% and 90%. So 18,000 and 20,000 difference is 20%, then amount difference is 2%, 2,000. It means at every percent variation, at every 20% variation in your capacity, there is a variation of rupees 2,000 in your expense. So at 20% 2,000 is variable, then at 70% variable is 7,000. As we have given the total amount at 70%, that is 18,000, right? So by deducting the variable 7,000, we get the fixed expense 11,000 and variable is converted in per unit, that is 2.5. So this two will be the guideline. Fixed expense 11,000 and variable expense 2.5 per unit. Okay, so this is the working note of repair and this is power. Moving further with the third working note, exactly like repair and power, third one is inspection. Again capacity 70 and 90%, given amount is 2,000 and 2,400. So at every 20% difference in capacity, there is a difference of amount 400. So at 20% 400, so at 70% it is how much? So that is 1,400 rupees variable. So from the total given at 70%, that is 2,000, just deduct variable 1,400 from the same to get your fixed expense, and the variable expense will be converted into per unit by divided them in number of units. So that is 0.5 per unit. Okay, 2,800 units કયા છે જે 70% amount છે, your number of units છે એની વાત કરું છું. Now moving ahead, as there is no increase, no any decrease in your any of the expenses like variable, semi-variable and fixed, so we need to calculate the example accordingly. So raw material per unit કેટલું હતું? 10 rupees per unit હતું, right? So there are three capacities, 60%, 80% and 100%. સૌથી પહેલા number of units લખી નાખ્યા. Okay, then raw material per unit બધામાં 10 rupees, as there is no increase, no decrease. Then direct labor 4 rupees per unit બધામાં. તો shop labor and consumable stores, in each and every working notes or in each and every capacity, the variable expenses per unit will be equal. So how can we find out this amount? By multiplying number of units and per unit cost, we get the amount. So raw material will be 10 per unit at all the capacity, direct labor 4 rupees, shop labor 2.5 and consumable stores 5 rupees per unit in all the cases. In order to get the amount, you need to multiply your number of units with this cost per unit, you get your amount. So finally the A portion is completed. Then talking about semi-variable expense that we just completed, fixed 2,900 in each and every level and 0.75 is variable. So variable is judged or measured in per unit. So how can we find out the variable amount? 1,800, 2,400 and 3,000. So 0.75 into 2,400, so that is 1,800, like this. Likewise power, fixed is 11,000 as per the working note and variable 2.5 per unit. So by multiplying per unit cost with number of units, you get your amount. Likewise for inspection, 600 rupees per capacity. At every capacity, that is fixed rupees 600, and at variable expenses 0.5 into number of units. So this represents your semi-variable expense. And fixed, as there is no increase, no any decrease, fixed remain fixed up to 100% level. So 10 and 14 like this. So finally A plus B plus C. So this is the complete budget you can see on the screen. You can pause the video at any time and you can take the screenshot, and you also can zoom the same for better view. So this is your whole budget. As there is no any information regarding selling price per unit or profit, the budget would be prepared up to only total cost. So how can we find out total cost? Grand total will be the total cost. Grand total means total of the totals, that is your grand total. So total of this A, B and C will be the total cost. So final answer is at 60% total cost is 99,100. At 80% total cost is 1,19,300, and at 100% level the total cost is 1,36,900. So likewise you can prepare this example. So I am just changing the focus once again so that you can be having a screenshot if you wish. This is example number 6 of the litho, page number 1. Page 2, page 3, page 4 and page 5. Okay, so don't forget to write this example in your notebook. From next lecture onwards we are going to start with another example of the same. Till then don't forget to write. Okay, thank you all.